Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Coronation Street planning new romance storyline for Todd Grimshaw. Coronation Street star Gareth Pierce has teased plans for his character Todd Grimshaw to have another romance storyline. Todd has been unlucky in love over the past few years, but that could be set to change in the coming months as he starts to consider his long-term future. At the start of the year, Todd briefly dated Moses Akindele, who was working as Paul Foreman's personal assistant in the show's motor neurone disease (MND) story. Sadly, Moses moved away from Weatherfield after being suspended from his job following a complaint from Paul's mom, Bernie. Bernie was unhappy over Moses being late for visits to Paul, failing to realize that Moses was overworked and struggling to cope. Coronation Street boss Ian McLeod had previously teased that Moses could make a return appearance at some point. Speaking exclusively to Digital Spy on the red carpet at the National Television Awards last week, Gareth discussed Todd's love life, promising future developments whether Moses comes back or not. Discussing Corey's decision to keep the door open for Moses, Gareth told us, "They've said that Michael Fadogan, who played Moses, is a fantastic actor. We tried to instill as much spark as we could in that shortish time that the characters were together. What Ian said is that it's got potential for Moses to maybe feel like the one that got away." He continued, "So whether that does swoop back around at some point, I think there's definitely a sense that we want to play a relationship story with Todd at some point in the near future. There have been references to the fact that he's getting on now. Todd is going to be 40 in January next year, so there's been the odd reference to still living at home, nearly 40. I'm definitely interested in what's next for Todd, and I'm assured that there's stuff to come." In January this year, Ian McLeod was promoted to oversee both Coronation Street and Emmerdale as executive producer. 2 months later, Kate Brooks moved over from Emmerdale as she was appointed as producer of Coronation Street, although her work hasn't started appearing on screen yet. Discussing the shakeup at the top, Gareth added, "Kate will be influencing material towards the end of this year and going into the beginning of next year. So I suppose we won't see the impact of that change on screen, and even for us in terms of storylines yet. But she's great and so lovely to work and chat with. She really cares about the show. I'm really excited about it and where Kate will take the show."